what is going on? We are back, and today we're going to do some more WNBA content. A little different today. We're just going to react to the latest power rankings from ESPN and just kind of talk about each team and talk about the playoffs, which is coming up in just a few weeks, so going to be really exciting. All right, let's get right into it. So starting off, we're starting at number 12 to number 1, and we got the Indiana Fever, who are at the bottom at a 5-27 record. It says the Fever's losing streak is now at 14 losses to the Aces, which is a rough matchup because they're one of the best teams in the league. And one of their best players, Kelsey Mitchell, had a tear in her foot, so she is done for this season. That's rough. But it says, hey, they will be in the running for the first overall pick, so keep that rebuild going, and maybe they can make a good splash. I know there's some, I don't know if Boston, Aaliyah Boston is coming out for the draft next season, but that would be, she's so good. She's super dominant. That would be a great pickup if she's there. I'm hoping to get more into college basketball, so I know the prospects. But her, I know for sure. I just don't know when she's gonna declare for the draft. So yeah, this week they got Atlanta and Dallas. So solid. I think they're just going for the first overall pick at this point. New York Liberty. So there's a huge jump, as we see, from 12 to 11, because Liberty, they won tonight, so I think they're at 12 and 18 or something. They're still like scratching and clawing for the playoffs. Sabrina had a ridiculous performance, I saw. So she's, if they're gonna make it, it's gonna be on her back. So they beat Los Angeles today. They're gonna play Los Angeles again, which is winnable, and then they got Phoenix, which is, Phoenix is fighting. They just got into that playoff spot, and Skylar Diggins is on a mission. She's been so good. So there's the Liberty at 11. Then we got the Atlanta Dream. Yeah, it seems like they've been kind of dropping off. They dropped 2 rankings from the 8. Yeah, it's just a rough time to drop when, like, you are, as it says, this is the wrong time to go the wrong direction. There's playoffs around the corner. Lost that playoff spot, I believe. So they got to turn around quick if they want to get back. Like, Ryan Howard has had a impressive season. So they need her, Ryan Howard, to just play super well, and hopefully, like, you got Indiana, you got Minnesota, you got some winnable games that you really gotta, Los Angeles too. Just games you gotta win, Let's see what's next. Los Angeles Sparks. So yeah, they dropped. It's been weird with them because there's the whole thing with Liz Cambridge, and she kind of just pieced out. But the chemistry with her is never good with any team, so I think it's kind of helped them a bit, and they've just kind of, I feel like they can now come together, even though they're short a dominant center. I think they can still make a run, but the loss to New York today is not helpful. They got to play New York again, and then you got a fighting Atlanta team and then a good Washington team. So, I mean, it's a rough schedule. They really gotta they gotta figure something out. They gotta figure out how to regroup after quite the month they've had. it's been eventful in the WNBA with all that happening. The Minnesota Lynx jumped up 3 rankings. Just kind of a note. I am not right now like totally in the know WNBA fan. I'm a casual right now, so I'm just learning. Um, I'm just learning. So if you're learning too, we're learning together. So if I don't have a ton to say, it's because I don't really know much about the team yet. But I'm working on it. I'm hoping next year I'll be a whole lot more knowledgeable. Um, yeah, it says Lynx are another team fighting for a spot. It's really cool. Like it's like there's so many teams in the NBA, but then with the WNBA it's 12, so it's super competitive with the whole league. Um, so it's just like so many teams still in it, and it's late in the season. It's much more exciting when there's like a whole bunch, like 8 teams that are just out. Like right now, we have one team that's out, right? And then New York's still kind of fighting. Um, so it's really cool. I know they're working on expanding the team, expanding the league. I'm very much hoping for a Philly team. Um, but it's really cool to see a smaller league and to see it very competitive. Um, very late. All right, so we got the Lynx there, the Wings, who just beat the defending champs today. My current team. Um, but they got a rough schedule. They got Vegas next, and then Indiana's not too bad. But Vegas, man, Chicago and Vegas back to back is rough. But hey, they got Chicago, so now they just gotta play Asia, who is my MVP. I'm thinking about doing an awards, my awards picks video, but I don't know if I'm quite knowledgeable yet. I've been thinking about it. But spoiler alert, Asia is my MVP this season. So yeah, the Wings, they're a physical. Like I've watched 2 of their games in the last 2 weeks. They are a physical, feisty, super like they are going to fight tooth and nail with you no matter like the talent gap. They're a team you don't want to play when it comes to the playoffs. I really like what they got going on there. So they jump up 2 spots. Next we got Phoenix Mercury. I said in a tweet like 2 or 3 weeks ago that watch Skylar Diggins carry they were much lower. I said watch Skylar Diggins carry this team to the playoffs. And right now they are in a playoff spot. So it seems like they kind of stayed where they're at, but they got to keep winning if they want to secure that. It said in its last game they looked back to their old. Ooh, they lost 89-69. They say it looking like the bad Mercury again. That's not a good sign. Skylar Diggins and Petty combined for 12 of 40. Yikes. Well, hey, sometimes the shots just don't fall. So if you can predict they're not going to go 12 of 40 again, and you can just assume it's going to be a little better next time. So we got Mercury at 6, Seattle Storm at 5. This is when you start to get to the elite teams. It's kind of crazy that they just have Tina Charles just casually. She left the Mercury, and then she's just on the Storm, and now they're just so deep now. And they're another team you don't want to play. They could easily be winning it all on Sue Birds last year. I watched the Mystics game when they played the Mystics this weekend. That was a fantastic game. Just 2 really good teams back and forth to the end. Just really entertaining basketball. Seattle Storm is a threat. They're a really good team. And then right above the Mystics, Della Don, really good. I forget what their rookie's name, but I've seen her play a few times, and I really like her game. Oh, that's gonna bug me. But yeah, she's really good, and they got a nice they got a nice team now, but they're also set for the future. So yeah, they're really good. Another team I could see seriously contending, the Connecticut Sun. They almost pulled off a win in overtime against Chicago. Another really good team. Just deep. They got really good players. I don't know a ton of the names off the top of my head. I think Courtney Williams was her name. She has the cleanest jump shot. I was watching. I might have got her name wrong, but like, man, she was just, her shot is so clean, and every time she shot, it looked like the shot was going in. I mean, she was a threat when she pulled up. When she pulled it from deep, pulled it from mid range. They called her they said it like a bunch of times in the telecast. It was the Connecticut telecast. They called her the mistress of the mid range, and that was just they were right in that because she was hitting everything. Oh yeah, there. Courtney Williams, I was right. Hey. Then we got Sky at 2. I guess that's because they lost the Commissioner's Cup to Vegas. This is my team. They lost tonight. Candace was out with sickness for like 2 games, and she just didn't seem the same tonight. So hopefully we just kind of regroup because this was a game you should win. So hopefully they can regroup and just finish the season strong because we holding on to the 1 seed, which we still have it, is crucial. The Chicago Sky only have like 3 losses at home all year. This was their 3rd tonight. So having home field advantage is a big deal. So that's something you really want to do. So hopefully they can hold on. They have Dallas, which they lost. Washington, that's gonna be a tough one. They're really good, and then Connecticut again. Not an easy schedule. Not an easy schedule at all. This is gonna be physical. It's gonna be close games. I feel, because they're playing tough, gritty teams. But I'm looking forward to the final stretch to see what they do. And one will be the Aces. I really like this team. Like, I don't like this team because they're so good and it could be a finals matchup between Chicago, but man, Asia and Kelsey and De'Erica, I mean, they're not as deep as Chicago, but man, they got some stars on their team. And what Becky Hammond has done with their fast-paced sniping team, and then you have Asia, who's a beast offensively and defensively. It's just... And then you got Kelsey Plum, who is one of the best guards in the league, shooting it so well. They're a dangerous team. And if their defense look good in the Commissioner's Cup, if they keep that rolling, not many teams can beat them. So it's scary. It's scary. And that is going to do for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave feedback in the comments as always. Like, subscribe, follow my Twitter, all that, and I'll be back with another video. Peace out.